What's up, everybody? Football season is here. Thursday night football. I'm so very excited. I got my Dolphins gear behind me. Why? Because I'm staying at a buddy's house who plays for the Miami Dolphins, okay? He's a Brazilian guy. Google him. Durval Queiroz Neto. He's on the practice squad. But anyway, Kansas City facing off against Houston. They faced off in the playoffs last year. Houston got off to that 24-0 start. Ended up losing 51-31. Amazing comeback there by Kansas City. Travis Kelce was amazing in that game. Houston had the fourth worst defense against the pass last year. They were fifth worst overall. But you know what? J.J. Watt missed a good portion of the season last year, okay? He is now healthy. I think their defense will be improved. But Kansas City, man, we know how good they are offensively, right? So just taking a look at some of the numbers of the quarterbacks last year. When they faced off twice last year, right? They also faced off in week 6, and Houston won that game 31-24. Patrick Mahomes had 3 interceptions in that ball game. He had 5 touchdowns, no interceptions in the playoff game. And looking at Deshaun Watson's number, he had 388 yards, 2 touchdowns against Kansas City's defense in the playoffs. So I think both of these teams are going to put up some points here. Obviously, we're worried about Houston not having DeAndre Hopkins, but they have Cooks, they have Fuller, they have Kenny Stills, and they have Randall Cobb, and I'm anxious to see these 4 in action here against Kansas City's defense. Although I must admit, some of them are oft-injured players, right? And I mean, with first game of the season, we didn't even have a preseason, and Brandon Cooks is already questionable. Okay, so that is obviously a little worrisome. But underdogs have covered 56.3% of Week 1 games in the last 8 years, which is an obvious trend here that favors Houston. Kansas City is favored by 9 points, which is a little fat for me. But listen, I'm not going to touch the line in this game. Kansas City has covered their last 9 games, covered and won their last 9 games. And usually at Arrowhead in September, they cover and they win. Okay, we're going to have 22% capacity at Arrowhead Stadium today. So generally one of the louder stadiums in the world. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit of a different deal. It's kind of hard to get a read on things here because we didn't have the preseason. Okay, so my bet for this game, my score is like right around 31-24. Okay, Kansas City. I'm going to bet on the over. The over-under, I like the number at 53 with these 2 quarterbacks. Okay, the over 53 at -110. And Houston's over-under here is 21.5 points. I also like Houston to score some more points at -115. I'm anxious to see David Johnson in action. I think they're still going to have... I think they still have some talent on offense there at the wide receiver position. Kansas City got off to a really slow start defensively last year. If I had a bet on the line here, I would probably go Houston plus the 9 points. We shall see what happens. Football season's here. Deshaun Watson against Patrick Mahomes. That's very exciting stuff, isn't it? For everything regarding the world of betting, you can go to oddshark.com.